Hello, my name is Rachel and I'm here today, kind of unfortunately, to do a video reacting to my first ever booktube video. So this is a video I've wanted to do for ages and ages and ages. I always find it really funny watching people just cringe at their past self before you've like been able to perfect yourself at doing something. Normally you're pretty shit at it. You know, through no fault of your own, you just don't have any experience. It's pretty embarrassing and I really enjoy those videos. So I wanted to make some of those videos. However, I have always been like, no, I'm not making one until I'm drunk. Today we are 3 glasses in and so I've decided I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna do this. So I do actually want to do this a few times. There's a few videos that I think would be cool to rewatch. Maybe rewatch some book hauls and see if I've actually read any of the books that I got like 3 fucking years ago, because I probably didn't. So I'm gonna stop talking because my first video was 21 minutes, which is insane. No one makes a 21-minute video for the first video. That's just... And it wasn't a booktube newbie tag. I remember seeing it and being like, this is all about me, but it's not about me and books. Like, it's not got like what my favourite books, what my favourite genres, what my favourite like blah 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 blah. So I remember being like, I'm not doing the booktube newbie tag, I'm just gonna do what video I want to do. And so I ended up doing my 10 favourite books of all time. We'll see how bad this was and also whether any of these books like would still stand as being favourite books, because I'm pretty sure my favourite book then was my favourite book now. Is my favourite one now. So like that's fine. But it'll be quite interesting to see if there's any that I'm like, no, I wouldn't put that in there now, because I kind of can't remember. I know Wuthering and Monte Cristo will be in there because it's me, it's a list I made. But yeah, I don't know what else is in there, so it'll be quite interesting. So yeah, without further ado, let's start the video.
My name is Rachel and I wanted to talk to you today
about my voice sounds weird.
In the world. These are...
Oh, my voice is so high pitched, that's so weird.
Especially for my age group, but
and why is the camera wiggling?
So the 10th one is...
Oh my god, I know what this is. The camera's wiggling because I balanced it on a table on the bed.
This is the first in the trilogy.
As if I thought it wouldn't move, that's so embarrassing. Oh.
19 Angel trilogy. And it's about...
Don't edit that out, Rachel. Just fucking leave that in. Breeze past.
And how he...
Leave them M's in as well. Great. Stellar content. Wow. I did love those books though. I still love those books. I only like the first one. I don't like the whole trilogy because I don't think it goes in a very good direction, and I don't really like the ending of the trilogy as a whole. But that book,
I would definitely recommend
love it.
To
whole trilogy is not so good and so amazing, Rachel.
Number 9 is Memoirs of Geisha.
Oh, I'm so cute.
This book is...
Did you still love that book? I never mentioned that book anymore because there's a lot of controversy about that book. Controversy about that book to the guy who wrote it. Is it Arthur Golden? There's something to do with him like stealing a girl's story or something. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy, so I never talk about it, but I did absolutely love that book, to be fair.
I think I read it when I was around 15. Had no idea what they were. If anyone has any real idea, it's usually...
Yeah, true, I did love it for that. Oh, the camera wiggle is so annoying.
Things in their culture that they do would be considered prostitution by us in our culture.
I remember I used to film it on my laptop that I have now. I used to film it with the webcam and just like balance it on whatever I could find. But on this first video, it was balanced on like a foldable table on a bed. So yeah, that doesn't work.
Things. So, for instance, being really flirtatious in this is when they're pouring tea and they show, like, they lift their sleeves up and show a little bit of a forearm.
Anyone who's watched my channel since the beginning, which is very rare, there won't be many,
which is just
maybe
insane,
one
like,
person.
for us to be, like, having cleavage or something, and it's just not like that
I
for them,
didn't
and
know
it's
how
just,
to
really interesting
invert a video, like turn it around.
Yeah, really enjoy it.
So
Number 8
all of the writing on all of
To
the
Kill
books
Mockingbird.
and all of just everything
This
is just like
is
backward
actually
in all of my
quite a
videos because I had no idea how to turn it
I know a
around.
lot of people read it in school.
And I
Like
just,
that.
oh, that is a good book. I wouldn't put it in my top 10, but I do absolutely love that book.
I've only recently read it, and
I don't know. I just didn't.
So
I didn't make the decision like, oh, Rachel, you could just like look up how to do it. And when I did look up how to do it, it was really easy, and you could just like do it in iMovie. But I just didn't look it up for ages. So yeah,
and always will be one of my favourite books.
That's why everything's backwards for the first like year of my channel.
It's about a little boy and a little girl.
Can I say for absolutely hating mass market paperbacks? That's 2 out of 10 that mass market paperbacks so far.
Blackman,
And I'm pretty sure Game of Thrones is going to be on that list, and my copy of Game of Thrones is a mass market paperback too, so
amazing things in this.
It's a high level for books that I hate.
Is the kind of character who will stay with you for years after this book. He is amazing, such a moral character, such someone you would really want to emulate. So I think I'm really glad
Fair
that
play. He is. He's a good character. I'll give her that. I'll give her that, as if it's not me.
People that are taught it take on.
My voice sounds really weird on this though. I think I was really nervous when I did this video because I remember filming it and being like, this is the first video I ever filmed. I never was like, tried filming one, deleted it. I never was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to post this. I was like, I'm just going to film this and upload it. So I think that's why my voice is high, because I was like really nervous.
Is the final one. I really enjoyed the Battle of Hogwarts.
Preach!
I really
Still,
do.
that's exactly the same now. Love that book. Oh wow, that was a jump cut. Hello.
I love the part of Neville outside of Hogwarts Castle. When Harry's in Hagrid's arms, oh my god.
My hair looks really nice there.
Kind of.
Well, it's like crimped or something. I don't know how I did that, but it looks cute.
Because I love the book so much, and they did cut that bit with Neville massively. It's just not as good. It's not at all like
True.
It was in here.
Still, I don't feel shy about saying I don't like the last Harry Potter film anymore. I think when I filmed this, I was like, oh, it's still good. It's just like not as good. But like, no, I really don't like part 2 of Deathly Hallows.
I feel a lot more in this one than the others, and I really like it. However, I did want to show you this one, and I intend to get all of them.
Keep all them in, Rachel. Absolutely love them.
A recent edition. No, I think the second one's coming out.
This room, by the way, that's that room. So I have like the upstairs of my parents' house, which is my childhood bedroom, the spare bedroom when I was a kid, which is now my bedroom. This I use more as like an office, so I film in here, write in here, do my work in here, anything goes on in here, and then I have a bathroom as well. So that's what room this is. It's that one over there, which I never film in. Like I always film in here unless it's a vlog, so that feels weird it was in there.
Leaning on it, and it's just really good, and it's really beautiful. See, really detailed, and that's definitely.
I think I'm just trying to like fill the space on this video. Like, why am I talking so much?
Harry Potter. So yeah,
God, I must have been 21 when I filmed this. Why am I talking about my kids already?
Brilliant. Number 6, I do not actually have because I lent it to someone. And
look at the camera.
But,
you did.
I know she's read it. She really enjoyed it. That's great. This is the 3rd one in the series.
What is it? Say what it is.
This isn't the one.
It's Noughts and Crosses.
My favourite one is the first one. The first one
I didn't have Noughts and Crosses at that time because I had lent it to my ex-girlfriend. And currently, I just filmed a video where I was talking about the fact that I'd reread Keep That Coffin, Rachel. I'd reread Noughts and Crosses, but I'd listened to an audiobook because I didn't have the physical book because I just lent it to my current girlfriend. Because apparently I just recycle that and make every fucker read it that I possibly can. Who knew?
From their childhood to adulthood, and it's a love story but it also focuses on race, and yeah, it's quite interesting because it kind of inverts.
I do love those books, to be fair. Noughts and Crosses is so good.
The usual type of racism, because there is I think it's the black people who are the highest in society.
Are you saying you think? You've read it, you know it is.
So it's quite cool. It kind of inverts it, and it's really, really interesting and really, really good, and I would really recommend that. And yeah.
Oh, it's so cute in this video.
Number 5 is one of the scariest.
My eyebrows look amazing.
And it is
my eyebrows do not look that good anymore.
Stephen King, and it's The Shining.
I don't think that's my favourite Stephen King anymore though. When I made this video, I'd read The Shining and I'd read some of his other books, and I definitely read Misery. But Misery is like one that's grown on me, and Misery is now my favourite Stephen King book by far. But I remember it was The Shining for ages. I loved The Shining.
Years ago, and haven't been able to finish the film since. It has nothing on the book.
That's true. I've still never watched the film since. Can't stand the film anymore.
I did really, really like the film, but it's got absolutely nothing on this.
No,
this is a story.
It doesn't, Rachel. Well done.
And Jack, the dad, has recently been fired a job, and he gets.
Don't get me wrong, the still happen. I edit them out of every single video. All I ever edit is and but yeah.
And
but yeah.
It's my
that's it. That's every single video. That's all of my editing is just me saying those things and getting rid of them.
Breaks down, run the boiler every once in a while just so the pipes don't freeze up.
I'm probably trying to explain what all these books are about. That's so cute. I feel like that's a really like. I've seen a BookTube video and they explain the blurb of every single video, so I'm gonna do that.
Stay.
Like, I don't need to do it in that much detail. Really I'm alright.
It shows you things to be scared of, like mystical things to be scared of, like ghosts and things like that. But it also shows you real life things to be scared of, like alcoholism and abuse.
I don't remember properly filming this video. Like I remember really, I remember like the balancing on the bed, but I don't remember like going in and being like, yeah, it's a good idea to film on a foldable table, and like
I would not be able.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know when I picked these books.
It's really, really scary.
It's
Number
so
4
weird.
is a series. I'm not picking this one specifically. It's the entire series.
So cute.
But yeah, I'm just showing you this one.
I feel like I just look so shy, but like I was really trying. So like, I was probably like, even when I was saying and when I was like not looking at the camera, I was still like, but I'm really gonna try because I need the camera want to film.
Good guys or any bad guys.
It's really cute.
I love the plot. I love that it.
Game of Thrones still stays, yeah, fair play.
But there isn't much.
Noughts and Crosses is still on my list too.
Much fantasy in it.
What was the last one?
So say this one.
I can't remember what I literally like just held up.
Magic items.
Game of Thrones on there, Noughts and Crosses on there.
Things like that. There's magic running through the whole thing. And
that's not on there anymore, I don't think. It's one of my favourite fantasy books, but it's not one of my favourite books. Harry Potter's obviously still up there. I'm not an idiot.
Magic exists, but some people don't even believe in it. You see it and you read about it and you know it's there,
just
but
staring at it.
It's kind of not there at the same time. And I really love that because it doesn't depend on it.
I do still like that about Game of Thrones. It's not like all out magic, especially when you first start reading it.
Politics and philosophy and things like that, and the philosophy of power, need for power, things that are really, really brilliant.
Characters, Rachel.
Really
character driven.
I really enjoyed the women in it, actually. I know that Game of Thrones is often heavily criticised for being sexist because there's a lot of
Look how much makeup I used to put on my face. I used to like proper make an effort to film a video. I think for at least the first 6 months to a year I used to like fully make up the face every single time, and now I'm like I don't even
what
put makeup
George R. R.
on
Martin does
most of the
is
time in my
allow
life, let alone being bothered to do it. The only time I ever put makeup on is when I go on a night out, and even then,
completely impressed, so
it's got very little. It's become just like mascara and eyeliner, fill my eyebrows in. That's it. Can't be asked.
By putting in
Oh, spoilers, Rachel. Talk about the incest.
The her and her brothers, so they're
You know.
just her children, really. Yeah, things like that. You've got characters like Arya, really challenging
Arya.
stereotypes. People like Sansa, who are meant to be traditional women, are
this is so cringy to watch. He just wiggles all the time, and I'm never actually talking. I'm just saying and pausing. It's infuriating.
Romance, and
I wish I spoke more.
That you're supposed to
okay, it's 8 minutes left though.
I think he really does.
Video for a first video. Bloody hell.
Treat women well. I think he is definitely feminist. And I
Wine's
really
out. That's sad.
The third one.
Come on, what we got? What we got?
A bit difficult. I wouldn't say read this if you have ever had any sort of mental issues to do with depression.
It's the bell jar. The bell jar, yeah, I would still put that pretty high, to be fair. That is a good book.
It is a very hard book.
It'd be really interesting to do what my favourite books are now, because I feel like there's so many books that I'd be like, I'd read before, and books in this list like are very much still like You Are Amazing books, but now I'm like, there's loads of books I've read since I started BookTube that I'm like, you would be up there, you're one of my favourite books ever. So it'd be quite interesting to see what'd stay and what get kicked out.
Suicide attempts. So really don't read this if you're not, if you're going to be triggered.
Oh, I was probably trying to do trigger warnings as well. I still stand by that. There is a scene in that when I was at my
the whole premise of the bell jar is meant to be
class. We did like a mental health in movies and in films. I can't remember what we did the bell jar coupled with, but one of the weeks we did do the bell jar, and I remember our teacher saying, if there's anything you come to and you can't read it, just skip over it. Like, don't make yourself uncomfortable because you think you have to read it for class. Don't do that. Just skip straight over it. And I read the whole book, and there's a lot of like very tense. I feel like you're kind of drudging through them. They're so like thick with like feeling and depression. But there's one bit where she is in a bath and there's some sort of like self-harm going on, and I had to skip over that. Like, I couldn't read that at all. So stand by that. Go Rachel for the trigger warnings even in her first video. It's a nice copy of the bell jar as well. I actually quite like that.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I hate the ones where she's blowing up a big bubble gum. They're really ugly copies. My eyes look huge. And why don't I have glasses on?
Number 2.
That's weird.
Is
I bet I thought I looked ugly with my glasses on.
By Emily Brontë.
Oh, I love that edition. Where the hell is that edition?
Surf on the edges.
I've not seen that edition for ages. I love that one. I'm talking about the edition before the book. That's wow. I feel like I thought I was a booktuber before I was.
So I love Heathcliff. Heathcliff is a classic Byronic hero. I will
Stan, love him still, even though it's weird.
And yeah, I feel sorry for him.
Even though it's weird and he's a fucking dick.
Pretty horrendous things. And I love the love between Cathy and Heathcliff. I hate Cathy.
Still hate Cathy with a passion. Cathy's a fucking bitch.
It doesn't make the book any less enjoyable for me. I love that these two their love is transcendental. They can't get away from
it. Look at me, transcendental. Who's got an English degree now?
To have each other. I just think it's a really good love story. And
to be fair, that is still firmly number 2 on my favourite books of all time. The book that's going to be number 1 is definitely still my favourite book of all time, and that is still definitely number 2. So I made this list very well, to be fair.
I would recommend watching the ITV.
I think I'd only read this and Jane Eyre at the time. I'd not read any of the poetry, I'd not read anything by Anne.
Best adaptation I've seen because it
look at them words being backwards. I don't believe I left that for so long.
It puts a lot of the stuff with the children later in, which a lot of adaptations don't really tend to do. They tend to just delete all that bit and
that is true. Yeah, they don't do that.
So, yeah. Really good book. Number 2, love the love story, love the quotes about love. Yeah. And then my number 1 favourite book of all time is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas.
Still my favourite book of all time. It's a gorgeous book.
Amazing. I've since got this amazing copy. I got it for my 21st birthday off my favourite person. And
that's awkward.
This book.
That was off my ex-girlfriend, and I don't think that I wanted to out myself online to begin with because I had a job at a school and I thought that kids would be able to find me easily. I know now that they don't. Kids can't find you. BookTube is really obscure. And I'm not even famous on BookTube, let alone being on YouTube famous. Like, there's no chance they're going to find me. But yeah, that was from my ex, and I remember being like, I'm going to shout her out, but like, not really.
So really nice awkward. Man called Edmund Dantes at the beginning, and he has everything. He's about to get everything you could ever dream of. He's a lovely guy, really nice to everyone, looks after his dad.
Oh, my voice just went higher, hello.
Dad to help him be okay. I
feel like the way that I'm talking is like this, and like this is just, it's not how I naturally talk, so like why is this happening? But it's happening, you know?
Everything is lining up.
He's about to get married to a beautiful woman called Mercedes. That doesn't feel natural. Like, I feel like I just raised everything in my throat up. I must have been so tired after filming this. Like, my throat must have been gone. My voice.
Mercedes, one of them wants to be promoted instead of him, and one of them is just drunk and happens to be there and doesn't really mean any of it to happen. But yeah, they basically plot and get him arrested and put in this jail where they basically just
seriously, I should have counted how many times I said in this video, because it's an embarrassing amount, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's
high level.
And basically he does manage
leave that pause in.
And he comes back to Paris again. Brilliant that it's set in Paris, my favourite place. And
Preach, still my favourite place. Still love that it's all set in Paris. I really need to reread that book, to be fair. I love that book so much.
You never know what's going to happen next. It's an amazing read. Some of it is difficult. I think there's around page 400. There's a lot of like history and politics and stuff like that, and that does make it a bit dry.
I remember that, yeah, there was.
But once you do, and you get to the bits where he's gone back to Paris, it's amazing, and you're just waiting, like, how's he going to get them and stuff. So, yeah, this is my favourite book of all time. Absolutely love it. It's brilliant. So, thank you for watching this video.
Oh, how are we going to wrap this up?
If you've read any of these books, if you didn't like any of these books, comment down below and let me know.
I still say that now.
Or let me know if you would have put any other different books in your top 10.
Well, you would, because it'd be your top 10 and not mine.
Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, goodbye.
Oh, I don't say I will see you in my next video. That's not on there. But to be fair, that is pretty much how I still wrap up my videos. There's been no newness, no like revamp of that going on. Just keep it bog standard the same. Honestly, I mean, I don't think that was too bad for a first video content wise. Like, I was just talking about 10 books I like, and I still really like them. And I picked books that I actually like. I didn't just pick books that other people liked and I thought would be popular. Like, there's nothing like fangirl or something like that in there. They're all books that I personally was obsessed with. So like, that's nice. I don't think I pandered to anything. But at the same time, like, the ermine, the voice, the wiggling of the camera the whole time, so infuriating. Don't know. Didn't love that. That was uncomfortable. I'm glad I had some wine before it. It'd be really cool if any of you are booktubers and you ever rewatched back any of your booktube videos, like what did you find the most fucking annoying? Because I honestly can't figure it out, between the whole thing being backwards and everything being written backwards and the wiggling and the voice, and just like I can't even figure out what annoys me the most. It'd be really cool to see what you found the most annoying about yourself. I'm not going to dwell on this because it might have a breakdown. But to be fair, I'm being harsh. I don't actually think that was that bad a video, to be fair. Especially for a first video. I think I really like tried to be talky and open, and I don't think I did that bad. I think I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!